Hey gang, how are you guys? Welcome to this round of October readings. I'm super excited to get these out to you, so I hope you guys enjoy them. As you guys know, format changes every time, so just some house rules. Take these messages as they resonate. If it doesn't make sense to your situation or doesn't feel right, that part of the message wasn't meant for you. You may resonate with one deck, some of the decks, all the decks. Again, don't try to force the message. Just take it as it comes and only take with you what, makes sense, essentially. For this round, I pulled some different decks. A lot of what I talk about in this kind of spirit message monthly is really centered a lot on the transits that we're going through, specifically for Venus. All these planets we have going through in Scorpio, so including Venus. Mercury goes retrograde in Scorpio. Lots of heavy things are going to be bubbling up to the surface for all the signs. So that was a big focus for me in these readings. We're going to pull a goddess oracle in honor of Venus and see what kind of messages are coming through from the divine feminine. We're pulling some astrology cards to see what the message is there from the planets. We'll get our main message from the tarot spread, and then I'm also going to pull a bonus blessing card just to kind of see what blessings you're getting this month, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of stuff. And for some of us, a lot of stuff that maybe has been put on the side for a while that we just didn't want to tolerate. Universe this month is kind of like, oh, okay, we're going to deal with that now. So hope you got your big boy and big girl pants on, because we're going to get into it. Again, take what resonates. You may resonate with some or all. Do not try to force the message. These are general readings. And they are going to be for the sun, moon, and rising signs. I will say maybe even Venus, since we are kind of focusing on Venus, so you may want to watch your Venus sign video as well, even though we're not necessarily talking about love in this series. Alright, my friends, take care, and I will see you in the video. Let's get to it. Hey Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Welcome to your October spirit message reading. This is TC, your guiding chariot. Whew, okay, let's get into your reading. So, first, I want to find what guidance and what support the Divine Feminine has for you this month. This was really inspired by this Venus transit we have into Scorpio, into your sign. So I expect this to be exciting for you guys. I hope you guys have been having a great October so far. I hope it's been treating you well. I know there's a lot of intensity coming up. Got lots of planets in your sign. So probably got a lot of things coming up. Yes! I knew this would be good for you guys. And you guys got Goddess Epona. Wise leadership. Beautiful. And I almost want to say, this may not necessarily be leadership in a sense, if you work as a manager or you're a leader in the office or in your workplace, whatever you do for work. I don't necessarily think that this is about that type of leader. I almost want to say that this wise leadership, this is really about you living your life and you making choices throughout the month. Because remember, we have tons of planets in your sign. We have Venus in there. We have Mercury in there. Mercury is going to go retrograde in Scorpio. So it's actually going to be there for I think 2 months or something, because it's going to go through Libra, go retro, and go back, and then come back again once it goes direct. So it's going to be in your sign for a long, long time. What this, wise leadership is coming up, because all these planets are bringing up really, really heavy, intense things for all signs, not just you, for everyone. But this energy comes natural to you. This is your home sign. So no matter how intense it is, you're like, oh, this is my Thursday night, girl. I got this. You guys are going to be the leaders, during these transits, because this energy comes naturally to you. Where the other 11 signs are going to be like, oh, what is happening? Oh my God, this is so hard. Oh my God, this is scary. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Where you're going to be like, okay, boo-boo, calm down. Let me show you how to do this. Because that's what you're going to do. Your daily life is going to, I don't want to necessarily say be inspired. I don't want to put all this pressure on you and make the entire planet's got their eyes on you. That's not really what this is about. But what's happening here, you are going to transition and operate and work through this, this month and all these transits. I don't want to say effortlessly, but let's say naturally. It's not going to be as much as a jostle compared to what the other signs are going through, or anyone that has Scorpio placements. Because again, remember, this is for sun, moon, and rising. You guys are the wise leaders because you know how to handle this energy. Just the way you're going to carry yourself through the month, the way you handle decisions. Honestly, I feel like people are going to see that, they're going to pick up on that. And then, again, they're not necessarily, everyone's not got their eyes on you, but just when they see you and how you carry yourself, how you handle yourself, how you move through these waters, that is going to have an effect and have an impact on them. That's where your leadership comes up. So I almost want to say, kind of be aware of that. Kind of know that you are kind of, on your game right now, which is great because you're playing the game and you know all the rules already. You've memorized them. You've probably written a few of them, So like, we're playing your game now. So that's why you are the leader. People are going to be picking up on what you're doing. And that's a great thing. That is a great thing. So especially for those of you that, have people in your life, not necessarily romantically, but like your core inner circle, you are going to be a strong pillar for them this month. Oh, no, that's the one. Okay. What else we got? Yep, look at that. Pluto energy, transformation. Another energy that you handle very, very well. Aries, I am. And South Node, life's debts. And look, you kind of have it's not a scorpion. I think it's actually supposed to be a demon, but it kind of looks like a scorpion. Little scorpion monster hybrid thing up there. All right. So, again, I told you at the beginning, I feel like this is going to be a big reading for you. All these planets in your sign, your season's coming up, so the sun's going to be there pretty soon. You have this Mercury transit in there, along with the retrograde in there. So lots of stuff going on in your sign. So it makes no surprise to me that you have a big transformation coming up. Huge transformation. And again, that's something that comes natural for you. You guys, I think, tend to transform a lot because you have that natural energy. Like, you guys are like the walking shadow self. Like, you can work in that shadowy realm and get down into the dark, and you can handle it. You can find out what's there, and you can dredge it up so you can deal with it and shine it up and turn it into the big shiny pearl that it is. So that, to me, transformation is something you kind of always are kind of going through, whether you like it or not. Sorry about it. So this, not surprised, but something great for you. Aries, to me, this is just kind of, I want to say this is this energy of just kind of owning it. And again, like I said, we're in your season. You're the leaders. Be the leader. Again, Aries, supernatural leader. Maybe a little too assertive at times, but still a leader. So I think, again, that's just you really owning it, taking the reins, being okay with taking the reins, and just doing what you need to do. Now, where I think this is going to get heavy, but again, it's going to help with this transformation, is this South Node. So when it says life's debts, I think I just said deaths. I didn't mean that, but I don't know, maybe that meant something to somebody. But the South Node, again, South Node is, a lot of times it's the things we're letting go. It's the karmic release that we have in this lifetime. So this could be literally karmic, where it's from a past life. This could also be, if you've done some wrongs in the recent past, or maybe even not the so recent past, those may be coming up. Because again, all these planets in Scorpio is bringing up what's been hidden. It's bringing all that dark stuff to the surface. So you may have to deal with some of your own debts and really work through them and make amends, or just kind of come to terms and give yourself or others some forgiveness. That is going to help with this transformation. We never get to the light without dealing with the dark, right? So you may have some of your own inner demons come to face you this month. Again, don't run away, lean into it. Again, this is energy that you deal with daily, every day, all day since you were born. You can handle this, you got this. Don't be afraid of this. These are things that you need to wrap up and deal with and then send on their way in this lifetime. So if you can start doing that now, it would be great. It's almost like everything's kind of been set up for this moment. So again, lean into it. If an opportunity presents itself, whether it's uncomfortable or easy, either way, lean into it, take it for what it is, and just, again, own what you need to own, take care of yourself, and that will bring you through to this transformation. I'm interested to see what the tarot has for you guys, but definitely big stuff. You guys are, especially with this South Node. I know South Node just made a transit with, not Pluto, something not too long ago. I'm so bad. I rarely track the transits. I always look at the planets. I should up my astrology game. But I know the South Node made a transit with somebody. Oh, okay. You got cards flying all over the place. I saw you flip over. Get out of there. Yep. Look, you have the Aries card. So you've got it twice now. You guys are leading the pack. Oh, no, got another one. Sorry, can we get two more? Let's get two more cards. Oh, there's one. I don't know why I'm going to leave them face down, but I am. Oh, and there's the last one. This last one wants to remain a secret. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant card. Heavy card of spirituality. I just did the Libra video right before this. They also got the Hierophant. They had it in their reading, but it came up. So if you have Libra placements, you may also want to check that video out. It is also Libra season, so I feel like everyone could watch the Libra video and get a little something. But if you feel inclined, I do recommend. You might want to check that out. All right, well, let's get into it. I almost feel like we're going to take this bottom row as clarifiers, because I do think it's funny that all of these came face up and all of these came face down. So we're going to take these as clarifiers versus like a 6-card spread. We're going to do a 3-card with some clarity. So, first and foremost, you got the 10 of Cups in reverse. So I will say don't freak out, my Scorpios. 10 of Cups in reverse doesn't ruin the fairy tale happy ending. Don't go there. At least I don't believe that it does. To me, it's kind of like we may be doing things that are delaying it and pushing it away from us versus welcoming it in. It also may mean we're on a path that gets us, an approximation of what your 10 of Cups looks like. Like maybe your happy ever after was, husband, wife, 2 kids, 3 dogs, and a bird. And maybe maybe you only have 1 kid and a parakeet. So it's like a 9 out of a 10. But again, we want the 10, right? So, but don't let this freak you out and be like, oh my God, is that what I'm heading to? I don't get the happy ending. No, that's what this transformation is. This is just talking about where you are now, your current path. This month is shaking you up so you can get more than that, right? Because right after that, you have the Queen of Swords. So this is discernment. This is the energy that's going to be like, oh, we don't want to head there. Why would we aim for second best? We want the best. So this is the energy that allows you to emotionally separate. So take the feelings out of it so you can see it for what it is and then make the necessary adjustments. Why? Because this is how we need you to act. We need you in the Emperor role. You already got Aries down here. You got Aries again. So, and then you got Wise Leader. I mean, you have a trifecta of leadership energies. But to me, this is about you taking the initiative. It's not about taking control. That's not the word I want to use, because it doesn't feel right. But it's taking this initiative and really navigating in a way that's really in proper alignment with your desires, with whatever your purest intent is. That's where this leadership energy needs to go. All right? And I say pure intent because it shouldn't be diluted with anything. It shouldn't be, conflicted with any other ideals, whether they're yours or others. It's just solely like, I want to live a life that is, insert adjective, whatever it is. I want to work in a career around I want a partner who treats me like whatever it is. Like, just solid into, I want to live a life that demonstrates blank, whatever it is, like just pure, whole intent without it being mixed with other opinions, other fears, other doubts, or even other opportunities, like mixing your, you know, your desire for romance with your family life, with your job, with the number of pets you're gonna have, and like mixing it all together. Like, I'm not saying you can't work on all those things at the same time, but your intent, you should have several different intents versus one big one that has it all muddled up, because that's going to make it harder to manifest, right? Versus having this pure plan in mind, okay? I feel like saying that some of you are like on the other side of the screen, like, what do you mean? Like, I'm going to take a little minute to talk about it before I flip these guys over. It just feels like it needs to be said. So instead of like, you know, I want a partner that makes me feel, you know, secure and safe and buys me things and you know, makes a lot of money so I don't have to worry about finances, and I don't have to have financial stress, and, you know, I can just, you know, work for fun or play, you know, and not have to worry about it, so that I can spend time with my family because I miss them all the time because I'm working so much. You know, like that altogether is a nice life. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad goal, but that's one wish that has multiple facets, because you've got the type of romance you want to have, the type of work you want to have, the, you know, how you're getting your finances and your financial abundance from, plus you've got family concerns. Like, that gets real muddy. You know, I was watching a video from what's his name, Scarlet Moon, who was talking about something very similar to this, and he made the analogy, it's like trying to grow, like in this example, it'd be like trying to grow like 5 different plants in one pot. You know, you don't do that. Like, if you're gonna grow 5 different plants, you get a pot for each, right? So that's kind of how this is going. You're not putting out one master goal that has all these different avenues mixed into it. Like, make, you know, if you do intention work or anything like that, make a separate goal for each thing versus one massive one that's all tangled up together. Okay. I hope that brings clarity to that, my Scorpios out there. All right. So clarifying the 10 of Cups in reverse, you have the 5 of Swords. Oh, see, there's conflict in this fairy tale ending. You know, we're struggling with it a little bit. Not saying that there's conflict here, but I almost want to say there may be some battles between you and the people around you, or just conflict in actually making this happen, defining it. What is it? There's a lot of obstacles to get to this path, and this isn't even the one we want to get to. We want to get to the upright one, right? We don't want that one. We don't want the mirror image of it. But this is going to be a hard path if you just want to stay stubborn and do it. Look at this. You got the Magician card. I love this. So Magician, again, having the power, having the control, clarifying this Queen of Swords. So again, you get the power when you can see clearly, when you can take out all the emotion. Because emotionally, you're probably attached to, you know, whatever your fairy tale ending is. You know, even though this one is a little warped, it's like, oh no, but I need to have it. But it would make me so happy. You know, it's okay, I'll take it. It's fine. You know, we don't want you to settle. I don't want you to settle. You deserve, you know, your full abundance, not the almost version. You know, you need to be willing to let that go and not be so attached to it to really make that happen. Oh my God, and then look. And then you have the 9 of Cups upright underneath the Emperor. So by the time you sit on this throne, you have this emotional contentment. There's peace and harmony all around you. And then look, then you're at the 9. You're only 1 away from the 10, but you're 1 away from the true 10. You're 1 away from the upright 10. Not this one. I love that. I will say one thing, because bottom of the deck, like we talked about, is the Hierophant. Oh, can't even see that, sorry. Is the Hierophant card. Oh my God, look at that. Underneath, you have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, abundance. I love this. You know, I just want to say, if things start to get heavy, especially if you get to this energy and you're at that point where you just kind of commit and jump over the line and it just feels heavy and scary and whatever your faith, whatever your spiritual belief, whatever your spiritual practice is, and it doesn't even have to be, you know, religion, so to speak. It could be meditation. It could be getting on a yoga mat and having a, you know, couple quiet breaths to recenter. Whatever spiritual practice you have will be a great way to recenter yourself during all of these transits. And again, because it's in Scorpio, we're dealing a lot with our shadow side. That is never easy, no matter who you are. And yes, I'm saying it's a natural thing for you guys to do, which it is. Doesn't mean it's not hard. Doesn't mean it's not hard. So if things start to get out of whack, you know, kind of return to your spiritual center. That will help to, like, all of you, all right? Okay, last thing I want to do is pull a blessing card. So where are you being blessed in the month of October? Whether this is what you're working towards, or this is just as you're working on this, the universe kind of throws you a bone and gives you a blessing in a different area. So only time will tell. Only you'll be able to know how this relates to you. But I wanted to pull and see what your blessing for this season will be. Oh, look at this. A blessing on your wisdom. And I will say we shouldn't really be surprised by this, you know, because here we have wise leader. So to me, this is a big month of personal growth for you. I would say, any of you who, especially my Scorpio risings out there, probably even more so for you guys as Scorpio risings, because that means all of these things are happening in your first house, your house of self, how you identify yourself, how you operate, how you see yourself, how you just big stuff. This blessing to your wisdom, you're either getting crazy downloads if you are spiritually inclined and gifted and psychic, whatever you want to call it. You are getting major guidance on who you are, who you're becoming, who you ultimately need to be. And honestly, by the end of this, I think your perception of, yes, yourself, and yes, the world, but more so yourself, how you see yourself and how you own your power is going to be completely different. And that's a beautiful thing. I love it. So, big month for you. Take it, own it, be it. I'm excited what this means for your birthday season coming up at the end of the month. It'll be huge. It'll be great. I'm excited to do readings for next month. But with that, I'm going to wrap this up here. As always, Scorpios, if you want to connect or share anything with me, please feel free to do so. You can hit me up in the comment section down below. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. I also post weekly guidance there, so if you want, you know, more doses of me in your week, feel free to hit me up there. And if you ever want to book a private session, all that info will be down below. You can also DM me on Instagram as well. Once again, it's at The Guiding Chariot. Love you guys, take care, and I will see you in your next video. Bye.